from Australia. What is your name?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. I want to make you some questions about your country. So, what do you think you like most about it?
What I like most is that it's really multicultural. Yeah, there's lots of different people from everywhere. Like, yeah, people from everywhere, us from Asia, from Europe, from that's what I like most.
Okay, and what do you dislike most?
Nothing.
Not even the weather sometimes?
Yes, okay, in Melbourne, where I live, it's not so cold. Sometimes it can be cold, but not too cold, so sometimes the weather.
But you like how everybody gets together in Australia because of the multicultural?
Yeah, it's very multicultural. Like people, you have people from everywhere. Hardly anyone is Australian. Like you have people from everywhere.
So you can learn to speak different languages then?
Yeah, but obviously a lot of people speak English, but yeah, like in school they promote you to learning Japanese, or Indonesian, or Spanish.
Do you know any other language besides Spanish?
German, learning Spanish and French.
How different is Australia from Mexico?
It's very different. Very different. But I don't think it's, like the people are different, but I think Australians and Mexicans are very open. So I like that. But it's very different in the way of, yeah, like the way things are done here. Like in Australia there's a lot of like rules and like in Mexico.
Okay. How do you think people view Australia?
I think people view them as very laid back, pretty fun, very loud a lot of the time. They like the beach, outside, like to drink a lot, go out.
What is your favorite city in Europe?
Byron Bay, have you heard of it?
No, why?
It's on the east coast, and it's like a little town where you can surf, like it's really, a lot of people come from everywhere, it's very chilled out.
Did you surf?
Yeah.
Is the Mexican culture, well, I asked that already. So, have you met Mexicans in Australia?
Not many.
No?
No, not many at all. Like, I think I know two or three Mexicans that live so not really.
About music, you guys hear the same music that the Mexican does?
Yeah, we have a lot of like our own bands, like AC/DC, Julie Six, so we like listen to a lot of that. But some I think, yeah, but it's quite difficult.
Hi, can I interview to
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, nice to meet you. I'm Andrea. Well, I'm here to ask you about something about architecture. Do you like architecture?
I do. I don't know much about it, but I do like it.
Okay. Where you live, there's big buildings, small buildings.
There's both. Like when you're in the city, you get the really tall skyscrapers, but when you go out to the suburbs, you just get houses.
And what is the name where you live?
Well, I go to school in Ottawa, which is on the East Coast, but in the summer I live in Edmonton.
Okay. And they're really far away? Or?
Yes. It takes me about 3 days to drive from one to the other, yeah.
And in Canada, it's important architecture or it's just...
It is important. There's not like a lot highlighted on it, but it kind of, it's its own kind of thing.
Okay, and do you know some famous architect there?
I don't.
No? Or a name of an important building?
An important building. You can see a tower in Toronto. Yeah, a lot of our government buildings are really quite fancy.
How long have you been here in Mexico?
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
So you don't know a lot of Mexican things?
Nah, kind of, not really.
Have you been here to any expo of architecture, of art, anything like that? No?
No.
And,
Sadly, no.
or a big place here in like a big museum, any place with a little bit of architecture?
I went to Guanajuato, which I thought the architecture there is just beautiful, and I love it. Because it's like a city built on top of each other. It's kind of crazy. So.
And what are you studying?
International business.
Okay, it's not really related, but
No.
mostly big business true, very true. So thank you very much for your time.
We're here with Mariette from England. So which part from England are you?
From London?
From London. How do you see the Olympics Games right now? The ones that just passed.
I think they're a really big success for England and for London, and it really brought the city together.
Do you think it helped the economy, or did it affect it at all?
Yeah, it really helped.
So what's like the more common sports they play over there?
Football, rugby, cricket, mainly, yeah.
And typical food?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips?
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit the fish and chips?
It's like fish with breadcrumb batter around it, and then French fries inside.
So how will you explain the difference between Mexico and England?
Mexico is much warmer, and I think the climate really affects how the people act here. They're much more warm and friendly. And in England it's much colder and grey, and it rains a lot, and I think the people are much more like strict and focused.
So will you say that they're a lot way different, or do they have some similarities?
Yeah, they're really different.
Really different? And how long have you been over here in Mexico?
10 weeks.
10 weeks? And how do you like it?
I really like it.
What's the most interesting, or what you like more about our country?
I really like the food, and I really like the people.
And where are you studying?
Sorry, I have stuff everywhere. I'm studying at Tech.
I don't know, but which career?
Oh, what? International relations.
International relations? Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.